First of all, Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'idah, and also in elsewhere in chapter 4, Surah Al-Nisa, the verse regarding tayammum. And in the beginning of Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, Allah mentions the wudu. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu idha qumtum ila as-salat. O you who believe, whenever you want to pray, then do the following in sequence. So Allah mentions washing the face, washing the arms till the elbows, wiping over the head, and washing the feet to the ankles. Those who know Arabic know that there are two qira'ah, two narrations, or two ways of reciting the ayah. When it comes to فَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ وَأَرْجُوا لِكُمْ, this is one qira'ah, وَأَرْجُوا لَكُمْ, and this is second qira'ah. So to go into details, it would take us to the end of the episode. But one refers to washing the feet, the other one refers to wiping over the feet, and this, as the vast majority of Sunni scholars say, that it deals with wiping over the socks, the shoes, or whatever you wear on your feet. So this is established in the Quran. The hadith of Mughirah ibn Shu'bah, may Allah be pleased with him, when the Prophet was performing wudu, and then he fell down, that is Al-Mughirah, to take off the Prophet's shoes. The Prophet said, leave them, for I had put them on while on the state of wudu. And he continued his wudu by wiping over his shoes. That's it. He didn't wash his feet. So the hadith indicates that wiping over the socks or the shoes is part of the sunnah. More than 40 companions of the Prophet ﷺ reported it, or so. Therefore, it is an established fact in our religion, in our sunnah, to wipe over. The conditions: one, the Prophet stated, ﷺ, that wiping over the shoes or socks, known as al-khuf, is valid for 24 hours, one day and one night. From the time of wiping, not from the time of putting them on, wearing them. For a resident, a day and a night, 24 hours, and 72 hours, that is 3 days and 3 nights, for a traveler. Whenever they want to perform wudu, it's sufficient for them just to wipe over their socks, providing that they had them on after or while being in the state of wudu. If they take them off, they cannot wipe over them again. The following condition is that a person wears the socks or the shoes that covers the entire foot up to the ankles. So if it's below the ankles, this is invalid. If it covers the ankles, this is good, because washing the ankles while in wudu is mandatory. It's part of the pillars of wudu. So likewise, wiping, it has to be over a socks or a shoe that covers the ankles. So how is this done? If I wake up for Fajr, for example, I perform wudu, I wash my feet. Then I put my socks on, whether immediately or after an hour or after 3 hours. But the condition is that I put them on while I'm in state of wudu. I can pray before putting them on because I'm in wudu. If this is the case, then my socks or shoes that are covering my whole foot is legit. After Dhuhr prayer or before Dhuhr prayer, I answer the call of nature. I urinate, I defecate, I pass wind, I go to the toilet, I perform wudu, normal wudu. When I come to the feet, I simply wet my hands, and from the toes to the beginning of the leg, I wipe over my foot. That's it. Not from underneath, not from the sides. Just doing this is sufficient. I can do this for the following 24 hours. So till tomorrow's Dhuhr, before Dhuhr, same time. I can do this all the time as long as I do not take off my socks and shoes. The traveler can do this for 72 hours. If person does this because it's more convenient for him to wipe at the office or at school, rather than take off his socks and wash his feet, he does this with the intention of wiping due to easiness. No problem in that, it's halal. If my socks are see-through or made of nylon or very thin, no problem. The concept that it has to be made of leather and it has to be thick, this is not authentic. You can wipe on ever what you wear on your or your feet. Some people say, okay, my socks has small holes at the bottom, they're worn out. No problem. The Sahaba used to have khuf and it had a lot of holes in it, and this did not prevent them from wiping over it. If my shoe's neck is short, but the socks covers over the ankles, So can I wipe over the shoes that does not cover my foot, but the socks does? No problem, because now they are considered to be one unit. But if you take off your shoes, your wiping period is over. You cannot wipe anymore. Your wudu, is it intact or not? If you take your socks, it's an issue of dispute. So if I wipe over my socks, I'm in the state of wudu. But then I take it off. Does my wudu break? Some scholars say it does. Others say it does not. And the most authentic opinion is it does not. Why? Because if I perform wudu and I wipe over my hair and then I go to the barber and I have a haircut, or I shave my head totally, does my wudu break because the hair that I wiped over is gone? The answer is no. And likewise with your socks. So this is in a nutshell. I hope it sounds logical to you.